Hey everybody, it is what, Sunday night? Is that what it is now? Boy, I tell you what, I can't keep track of these days. You'll notice here on the screen, the saga continues. The war to end all wars is back. That's right. We're back with the organization. This is chapter 1. It's going to be a big night. It's going to be pretty cool. So, you know how this goes. Moving things around, things change. You got to move things here and there. So I've got a big move. I think I'm going to move the studio around. Behind me, I have a music room. So that's where we rehearse. So I got to thinking, hopefully it'll be okay with the internet and whatnot on the other side of the wall. You just never know. Our internet is sketchy. I think everybody's internet has been sketchy lately. I don't know what's going on, but phones haven't been working very well. And internet's been glitchy no matter where you are. So we're going to have to get it figured out. I'm a wreck. I'm a mess today. You are happy you don't have smell-o-vision right now. Trust me. But anyway, lots of little things happening. So that's what tonight's going to be about for me. So I'll be checking back in. We have chapter 2 is going to be coming up before the midnight hour, and I'm going to give it an update. And then I'll give you another update once we're into the next day after midnight. So first of all, now that I've told you what's going on right now, I want to give a big shout out to my brother Scott. A happy birthday. I think he's what, 23 now? I'm just kidding. But I did send him a birthday present a while ago because they had that great deal on the Hellbent for Leather, the Judas Priest album, which was originally called Killing Machine. So Blake is here. What? Viking Stew plans? What? Yes. So so I figured it would be fun just to go Blaker 19. So there you go. We have a new thing for him. So anyway, and Nocturnal Miss So, how are you? It's great to see you. So a happy birthday to my brother. I got him what was originally called the Killing Machine back in the day in 78 when that album came out. And so I picked that up for him through Amazon, just sent it straight over to him. So big happy birthday again to my brother Scott. Right now we got a quick unboxing. I don't want to take too long on this thing, but here's one of my least favorite things. I know what this is. It's a DVD that I purchased, but listen to this. Don't you guys love when you order a DVD and it goes, I'll only do that once because it's already been doing it enough. So I don't need to do it anymore. But let me get this open and I'll show you exactly what it is. This was a deal because you ever have one of those movies that you maybe it's not one of your favorite movies. Maybe it's a part of a franchise like this one is. That's something that you're like, yeah, that one really didn't hit with me. But all the same, it's part of a series, part of the franchise. You're thinking, yeah, I still would like to have it because maybe other things were happening for you then. Maybe it was nostalgic for you at that time. And you're like, oh, well, I'd still like to have it. Oh, I see what happened here. I think we'll see what happens here. See if I can pop that. Yeah, it popped back in. Okay. And then this thing popped out. You gotta, oh, it's just, yeah, the cover's broken. Therein lies the issue. Which, I mean, what do you do about it? I mean, do you go, could you send me another one? Because the cover's broken. Anyway, nonetheless, I was watching a review. Some folks were talking about, hey, Casey, what's up? They were talking, some of my other favorite podcasters out there were talking about the new Mad Max movie, Furiosa. And they were saying that they liked it, that it's kind of a baited thing where it's a Mad Max saga, but there's no Mad Max in it. but still they were liking the movie, and I still have yet to see it. I want to see it. I've seen all the Mad Max movies so far. But the one that I didn't own was Beyond Thunderdome. I didn't think it was a great movie. I don't like wasteland movies, so uh, the Road Warrior was great. It's a lot of people consider it the best of the franchise so far. I'm still a Mad Max fan. I still like the original, and then Road Warrior would be next, or very even maybe. Then Beyond Thunderdome came out. Now, not a great movie. Water World is another one that I didn't love. Another one I didn't love was Stargate, just out in the wastelands, people fighting, and it's just people showing up or aliens showing up, and they just keep coming, and you're just like, okay, whatever. So Beyond Thunderdome holds a little something extra for me, because when it came out, I was working on the radio, and the soundtracks were just crazy at that time. We were playing hits from Rocky IV. We were playing hits from still playing hits from Top Gun. We're still hitting the charts, and many others. So one of these other ones was Beyond Thunderdome. They had 2 songs I played off of that. They had We Don't Need Another Hero, and then the other single that came off of that album with Tina Turner was shoot, I just had it in my head. One of the Living was a single at that time as well. So I was, debating. I don't need to get it on Blu-ray. And then I found this 4-pack, which is Mad Max. It's just a regular DVD, which I have Blu-rays of these 2 and of this one, Fury Road. So I didn't really need them, and all I really wanted was this. But it was only $7.50 for this whole set of 4 movies. I'm like, well, there you go. Now, if I wanted to, I could give away these other ones if I wanted, and just keep the one. So $7.50, I thought that's a pretty good price. I mean, maybe one day at a Walmart or something, I might bump into a Blu-ray version of it. So anyway, I thought, well, it would be good to have it, so I did it. Now, here's something that I've had for just a little bit. I haven't opened it yet because I was going to open it on the show. Little something I ordered based on one of the concerts I've seen recently. A couple of stickers. So here we go. These will be really cool. Classic. Oh my God. I thought this was a sticker. It's a magnet. Well, that's pretty bitchin'. All right. Screaming for Vengeance. It's a magnet. So that's kind of cool. Okay. All right. I guess I don't pay attention sometimes. That'd be cool if it would stick to that. Not gonna do it though. So we'll just put it right there. All right. Maybe I'll put it up against Thor so you can still see it right there. How about that? And then this one though is a sticker. It's just a cool version of their logo there. Kind of chromy looking, blah, blah, blah. Nothing too fancy pantsy, but pretty cool nonetheless. All right. So there's our unboxing. Real quick, I want to go over this. Something else I've been meaning to do. I go by the library periodically. Well, let's check in here real quick. Ms. So says, heard the action is pretty good. Yes, that's what I've heard too. So I'm probably going to listen to Iron Maiden so we can do our retrospective whenever that'll happen. Okay. Drew Zazuzu. Roger. I have the Blu-rays of Mad Max. Yeah, see? Yeah, it was a pretty good bargain. I thought, well, what the hell, just to have it, 7.5. So I went to the library the other day. Everything is really cheap when you get in there. So I went back. First of all, there was a woman there with whom I work, and I scared the crap out of her real quick, which was not my intention, but still funny all the same. I found this, an animated, kind of an anime show called Sherlock Holmes and the Great Escape. So I love Sherlock Holmes. So we'll see what this is like. Some of the stuff I buy, and I'm like, but we'll see what that's like. And then I was just asking the guys the other day on the show on Go Game Go whether or not they would purchase the first season of something. If it's a show that they really, really liked, if they bumped into the first season only, would they pick it up if it's cheap enough? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way I felt about this. I saw it was only the first season, not like the Bewitched pickup I made the other day. But this was complete first season, 3 discs. I couldn't pass it up. Not been a big fan of this show over the years, just never watched it. But I have lots of friends that rave about it, including my Go Game Go buddies. So Golden Girls, complete season 1. So thought that would be fun to get. So I picked it up. Ta-da! So that was fun. Then I was looking through their CDs. I could not believe what they had. First of all, I didn't know that Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. If I can figure this out, let me see if I can catch the year that's on this thing. Let's see, what's the year? Good Lord, where is it? I can't even find the freaking year on here. The album is called Looking Forward. That's the name of it. Looking Forward. Look at that the old tape. So Looking Forward. Let's see if I can see it on the CD itself. Wow, 1999. Yeah, they just put that out. So 1999. But yeah, they had that there. I was like, oh, that's cool. Then take a look at this. Jim Croce's Greatest Hits. I was like, well, okay. That's great. And all these are like 50 cents. There you go. Mama's and the Papa's Greatest Hits. There is 20 songs on that album. And one of my all-time favorites, Cat Stevens, Yusuf Islam, is great. His very best of. And there's 20 songs on that, I do believe, as well. So yeah, kind of cool stuff at the library. Now, let me see. Let's see. We have also, I sat down today and watched, I knew there was something I hadn't done yet. I sat down today and watched Beverly Hills Cop because it's been a while, right? So I'm going to drop a few things in here real quick. And so I hadn't seen it in quite a while. And I don't know, the new one is coming out. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming. So there is, whoops, I was going to talk about that here in a minute. Nope, not that one. This one. There you go, Beverly Hills Cop. I'm going to move this other one down here a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So Beverly Hills Cop. So I watched that one first thing today. And then I'm in the midst of, I finished Beverly Hills Cop 2. And I don't have 3, and I don't remember if I really liked it. Anybody know if they really liked it? Let's get back to these real quick. Also, I want to see if I got, yeah, me too. Sherlock Holmes mysteries really gets you thinking. Yeah, there's so many of them on a Sunday afternoon back home. When I still lived at home, that it was great to sit down on a Sunday afternoon, have a fried bologna sandwich, and kick back and watch Outer Limits and old Sherlock Holmes movies with Basil Rathbone. I just love those. And then I like the 2 movies that Robert Downey Jr. did as well. And I like Sherlock that was on, what was that on? I don't even remember. Wasn't on HBO, I don't think. Was it a Netflix thing? I can't remember. Anyway, with Benedict Cumberbatch. But then I got out there. There's some real deals out there right now. I wanted to tell you guys about these. I found this thing. This is the first 3 movies on Blu-ray. Right now they have all 3 movies for $15 out there. And then there's also this out there for, I think this is $11.99, $10.99 for these 4 movies. I'm like, that's a pretty cool price for a bunch of stuff that's great on a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday or Friday night to hang out and watch. One of my all-time favorite lines in The Jerk, it keeps coming up every time we mention The Jerk on Go Game Go. It's, hey, somebody hates these cans, because the guy keeps missing him and hitting the cans of oil. But yeah, I thought that was neat. I just watched Animal House yesterday. I'm planning on watching Blues Brothers real soon, maybe tomorrow. But anyway, picked this thing up, $15, so I ordered it. Then they have a lot of these Blu-rays right now that are the 4K, and you see what happens here. You get the 4K Ultra HD, then you get a Blu-ray disc, a DVD, and the digital code. Look at that. And I'm like, well, all I want is to have it on Blu-ray. Again, don't love this movie, but I do own it. I have it on Laserdisc. But I'm like, well, this would be a cheap way to have it on Blu-ray. I don't know if I'll ever go 4K, but I can have it on Blu-ray. But it's Escape from LA. So $10.99. This one and others were $10.99. So get out there and check those out. I'm trying to remember what some of the other ones were. Then I didn't know if you guys had seen this or not. Check this out. It's a TMZ presentation. Arnold and Sly, rivals, friends, icons. Really enjoyed this. It wasn't long. It's just under an hour, but a great interview by the gentleman who does TMZ. And boy, what he's built over the years, right? Which it was, a lot of it was like these guys. Now there's a great story. There's a fantastic story on there that Arnold tells. That is in, I don't know if I want to, I don't want to ruin it. I don't even want to tell you what movie it is, but there's a great story about him and Sly and a movie that Sly ended up in. So there's a whole precursor story that Arnold tells about it. So be ready for that if you haven't seen that show yet. It's really fantastic. Let's see what we got up here. The Great Mouse Detective is awesome. I love that movie. Love it. Love it. I was so happy to get that on Blu-ray. I got into the Disney DVD club and started buying them all on Blu-ray. So I've got almost everything on Blu-ray. And then I also found some deals, on Facebook. I even bought some slightly. I think the guy I think he bought them, the DVDs, the Blu-rays, and he just used the digital code, and then he sold them. I didn't quite understand that, but whatever. He may have gotten a good deal, and it was it's cheaper to do it that way. I don't know. But anyway, he was selling some of those Blu-rays, and I picked some of those up. We're on a mission from Gad. Yeah, I'm going to be ready to hear that line. I'm watching Wrong Turn movies right now. Oh my God. I've seen the first one. Blake, I've seen the first one. That's an interesting movie. Got to head out. Okay, Miss So, have a good one. Yeah, you have a great week as well. You have both Escape from New York and LA. Yeah. Do you have it on Blu-ray or regular DVD? Just asking. Because if you want it on Blu-ray, $10.99 on Amazon right now. I'm trying to remember what some of the other deals were that they had out there. Oh, you know what? I was going to go through this real quick too. And then, I got to get this thing wrapped up so I can get to work. Then let's see. Also we're watching, I just started watching Nobody, because I just saw Godzilla -1 on Netflix, and it's fantastic. Love it. Oh, you got them on regular DVD. Okay, that's good. That's good. Some movies, I watched the fourth and fifth movies as they are prequels to the original three. Okay. All right. Oh, they're prequels to the original three. Okay. Interesting. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know they'd made that many of those. I was getting ready to watch the Purge movies. I want to get into that and check those out because I own one of them now. Um, that it's the prequel I own, so I got to check out the rest. So anyway, so I told Stuart Corden from Blitz. I messaged him the other day and I said, "Hey, I said I just finished watching Godzilla -1. It's fantastic. I loved it." And he goes, "Oh yeah, it's great." And he says, "Check out Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. If you haven't checked that out, that's what I'm watching right now." But I had to cut it short to get down here and do the show. So, but Godzilla -1, if you've not seen it, it's on Netflix. Watch it. It's fantastic. It is really, really good. Now, let's do this. I'm going to move these because I'm going to do updates here in the evening through the night while I'm doing this project. And we'll kind of go through this slowly. But remember the boxes of CDs that I got from my friend. All right. I'm just going to grab some. I don't really want to know what's in the box. I just want to grab a little stack and then, it'll be a surprise as to what it'll be a surprise to you and a surprise to me. All right. So what do we have first? Ooh, Soul Train. There you go. Soul Train. It is John Coltrane, Prestige 7142. Interesting. All right. Let's take a look here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any Coltrane. This is going to be great. That's fantastic. And then what do we have here? Collision is the name of the band. Collision. And I guess this is a self-titled. Wow, how does this thing open? This is an interesting case. I don't know what's going on. Does it have okay. Does it have a pinch place or something here? This is very strange. Okay, so it pulls from the bottom. Boy, this is weird. This is about enough to get rid of it for me. What the hell? I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out. Do you see how it's got an arrow there that says up? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so you hold it here. Oh, okay. So this part goes up and it's got little finger. See yeah. Mm-hmm. And so then you pull this part up and there, I guess that's collision. So we'll have to find out what collision is and who's in it. So Chaos is the name of the album. All right. What else we have here? We got Paula Cole. Not a big Paula Cole person, but I'll check it out. See what it's all about. Oh, look at that. I don't have this. The Clash. Their first album. That's great. Because I just heard, I was listening to my playlist. Should I stay or should I go? Is that on here? Right? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, but I was just listening to Should I Stay or Should I Go? And I'm like, we need to be doing that song in my band. Yes, Drew, it is the surprise stack. And we'll do a couple of them before I go. But I do need to get going. Oh, this is one I can get rid of because I already have, I think, 2 copies of it. Is Eric Clapton, Journeyman. It's yep, look at that. It's part of the BMG Club. This has Pretending on it and Bad Love. Anything else? Oh, Before You Accuse Me. Produced by Russ Titleman. What do you know? Oh, and there we go. What's the name of that? Yeah, From the Cradle by Eric Clapton. I think I have that one. Not sure. I am not sure. So I'm so wait a minute. I'm so bored of the USA. Oh man. Is that one of the tracks on that? Is that what's on the Clash album? Yeah, I'm so bored of with the USA. That's fantastic. I Fought the Laws on here. What's My Name? Police and Thieves. Jail Guitar Doors. Garage Land. Yeah. London's Burning. Ooh. Janie Jones is on there. All right, let's do one more handful, shall we? I'll make it a big handful here. All right. All right, so let's see what we've got. All right, we're going to start with, All This Useless Beauty by Elvis Costello and the Attractions. There you go. All right. Eager to hear that. God, you see, I hate these things. This is why we do this. There. You got to flip it. Flip it good. Meow, 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 meow. All right. That's funny that the Clash and Clapton are mixed together. Yes. Well, that's like, what's next to godliness in the dictionary. Mixed together. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Clash song. It's called, yes, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Deadite 83. What's up? 83. Is that when you were born, or is that? Oh, that's that. I love your avatar, straight out of heavy metal. So we also have Elvis Costello solo, Brutal Youth is next. So we got to put those there. All right. And we have Elvis Costello, the Juliet Letters, the Brodsky Quartet. There you go. Wow. Looks pretty cool. All right. It'd be great if there was like a Thomas Dolby album in here. Ooh, lots of Elvis Costello. Mighty Like a Rose. I am not smelling like a rose, I'll tell you that much. Jeez. Try not to move too much. All right. Elvis Costello and the Attractions. Goodbye, Cruel World. Let's see what else we got here. Wow, tons of it. Elvis Costello live at the El Macambo. Hokey smokes. Live at the El Macambo. I have another Live at the El Macambo album, which is called Live at the El Macambo, which is April Wine. I've had that for years, and I got it autographed a while back. And, of course, the classic Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Armed Forces. I love that cover. Love it. And it's an extended version. Look at that. I'd like to do some good old broken case. You gotta love the broken case. I've got plenty of extras back there. In fact, I just emptied out some Martina McBride covers today because they were just sitting around. My daughter left the cases here. Elvis Costello. This year's model. Look at that. Another classic Elvis Costello album. So let's just do that. If anybody's got a question, especially like Deadite, I don't know if you were here the other day. When Evil Dead came out, I'm a bit older. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. That's when I graduated high school, was 83. Elvis Costello is great. Hey, B-Sides, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Good. I'm glad we're into all that right now. Harry Connick Jr., 25. Huh. I don't know what's on this one. One thing I got to do when I move my studio around here is to make sure I got a nice lighted space where I can read things easily. Concrete Blonde, Walking in London. Wow, cool. All right. Well, at least most of these covers are just sliding out, fortunately, not getting stuck. Another Concrete Blonde, we have Mexican Moon. There you go. Cool album cover. Nice title. Destino. You are my density. All right. And the last one here is the first Concrete Blonde. Look at that, self-titled. Never got into these guys much, but what I have heard, I do like. They're on, are they on IRS? They used to be, at least. Is this, because I don't think, is this on IRS? Yeah. And what about this? Yeah. Okay. They were on IRS. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys. B-Sides is a Concrete Blonde fan. Concrete Blonde, love them. Good. See, there's some good stuff. Should I just finish this row? Just finish half the box. Should I do that? I just watched all the Back to the Futures last week. Nice. Which one is your favorite, Drew? I think the first one is my favorite. We'll just finish this half of the box, okay? Because this is fun. I'm glad you guys are digging it. And since we have so many people here watching and chatting, finish it all. Okay. Deadite. All right. Does anybody else feel the same way? Wow, you just grabbed all of these. Someone let go of some greatness. Yes. 10 to 1, my friend downloaded everything before he let it go. That's probably why it took so long for him to let them go. He's just trying to, there are some people that are the opposite of me. I'm like, I'm kind of the, I may not love Escape from LA, but that's where my head is. It's like, if somehow somebody takes a shit on the internet and we don't have it, or you're somewhere you don't have it, but you do have electricity and a portable CD player, which I have multiples, and that's the beauty of these Bluetooth speakers. I point back here because I have another one right down here. I got my my W King down here. Is they have input, so you can take a line out physically, 1/8-inch jack, and play it through there. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I think it's worth having them still. It's just the way I feel, you just never know. Thank you. I think it does make sense. Drew says first Back to the Future feels the most genuine. Yeah, it's the one that, it doesn't feel like they're overdoing it to try to get back into the role, so it feels good. Like you say, it's the most genuine. That's a great way to say it. Now we have let's start over again. Crowded House. It is their follow-up album, which, wow, what is it called? Okay. I'm gonna have to. They used a really interesting font. Oh, Temple of Low Men. Yes, of course. Not Temple of Lo Mein. It's not about Chinese food. So yeah. I liked that big first big album that they had. This one right there, their self-titled album. I remember getting it and I was like, oh man, oh, I made him this. Never mind. I have this album. I made this for him because there's the burned disc. So I can get rid of that, I guess. Sheryl Crow. I like Sheryl Crow. Don't know that I'm a huge fan. I'm trying to get it straight if she's from this area or how that works. But I don't know. I don't want to be I shouldn't be a dick about it. But she did record one of the worst James Bond theme songs. Crispin Glover, maybe a goof sometimes, but only he could be George McFly. That laugh, exactly. Do you guys remember when we all thought he was dead? Did you ever hear about that? He was rumored to have been dead, and then there he is again. We're like, what? I thought he was dead. Glover is great. River's Edge is one of my favorite movies. Yeah. River's Edge. I don't think I've ever seen that. Here we go. We have Sheryl Crow. What's the name of this one? It's wow. Oh, it's the Globe Sessions. There you go. The Globe Sessions. Not to be confused with the Globe Trotters. Which I guess, have you guys seen videos about the Savannah Bananas? Should I do an interview with them? Because they do a lot of music stuff at their ballpark there in Savannah, Georgia. And, of course, Sheryl Crow, the Tuesday Night Music Club. I already have a copy of this. So I may have to do some of these as just giveaways. I could do some trivia stuff here on the show and do them as giveaways if you guys are into that. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, we'll have to see about that one. This is The Simple Life, I believe, is Crossroads, I guess, is the name of the band, and it's called The Simple Life. So it's a digipack kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know from where these guys are. Fred Farrell, Mike Slamka, Jim Henry, and Brandon Guyton. Interesting. Oh, this is a great one. I was just watching Arthur 2 today. Not a great film so far. That was a rough one to try to get into. Let's see what you have here. Please, more interviews are always fun. Oh, good. You have to see it. Both of you won't regret it. One of Keanu's early movies as well. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Do yourself a favor if you're a comedic actor fan. Do yourself a favor and rewatch Beverly Hills Cop. Because does anybody remember who was working at the hotel where he stayed and gave him bananas? Does anybody remember what comedic actor that was? About a group of heavy metal kids. Great soundtrack. Oh, okay. All right. You're talking about River's Edge is about a heavy metal group? Sweet. And it's on Tubi right now. Is that the one you're talking about? Because what was the one that I watched that was kind of fun? Yeah, River's Edge. Okay, cool. All right. What was the one I watched? Was it Lords of Metal, or have you seen that one? Is that the name of it? Is that what I'm trying to say? Christopher Cross. Got a copy of this already, but we'll see which one is a better copy. I don't know whether I got mine new or not. Come on, Beth. Finally, one of them's, well, finally, like I was waiting for it to give me trouble. I was not. I don't like that. This is an interesting band for me. I've never listened to this full album, but I think I own it. Airheads was good. That was good. Thanks, Drew. That's another great one. Crash Test Dummies. That guy was what a unique voice. In fact, that was one of the lines in Beverly Hills Cop. Was it 2? And he says, "My daughter's Monique and unique." Back to another Elvis Costello, an album called North. Definitely not familiar with this one. Says Drew. Yeah, I can't wait to get into some of this stuff. Elvis Costello, Kojak Variety. Rhythm and Blues, Popular Ballads. Huh. Interesting. Okay. All right. And, of course, Elvis Costello and the Attractions. Spike, classic. There you go. Great album cover. What a great album cover. It's like Aliens Ate My Buick. I love that. All right, well, let's keep barreling through this box then. All right, so this is Folk and Country Years of Bobby Darin. This is from I don't know, these are all, this is a box set. It's a Rhino box set. This is disc 4, the Bobby Darin collection. There you go. Folk and Country Years. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I'm a folk fan to an extent, but not a country fan. Yep. Okay, it is a Bobby Darin box set. The Pop Years Part 2. I guess he had a pretty good career in pop music. Of course, we all know that. I never did watch. Didn't Kevin Spacey play him? So there you go. Bobby Darin. Kevin Spacey played him, right? And Bobby Darin, disc what? What disc is this? This is the Pop Years 1, part 1. This is disc 2. I'm getting all confused because it's disc 2, part 1. There you go. Bobby Darin, Pop Years, part 1. And, of course, Bobby Darin, the Rock and Roll Years. Must be disc 1. Look at this. Rhino Promises. I'll read through that and I'll put it on the show because you should know. All right, now let's get into what's next. Oh, Bobby Darin, the Bobby Darin story. Mac the Knife, Lazy River, Splish Splash, Bill Bailey, Dream Lover. What do we got? Clementine, Beyond the Sea, Artificial Flowers, Queen of the Hop, Plain Jane. I'm sure that's not the Sammy Hagar one. Somebody to Love, and Early in the Morning. Is that early in the morning, early in the evening? Ain't we got fun? Is that what that is? I don't know. I know some of these older guys. See, it's happening where I'm bending it all to hell. Like things could get bent to hell. I mean, can they get bent to hell? All to hell? Let's see. Not a band, but teens who listen to metal. They deal with a murder. Dennis Hopper is in it. Wow. Okay. All right. What is this? The Dam Builders. What is that? Encendedor. Get bent. Get bent to hell. In case there was a question as to where you should be bent. All right. Cool little bit of artwork there. I had this. This is a Christian band, DC Talk, Jesus Freak. I do have a copy of this, and the thing is broken. I hate when the little star gets broken. You open it up and little pieces are falling out. See? There they go. So Yikes. No way. I wonder if I gave him this. I may have given him this because I remember getting copies of this when it came out. I was doing interviews and stuff, and this was from CMC International, which I think that was a part of BMG, but it is the Cutters Sonic Wave Love. I have the single back there. I'll have to see if I still have the record or the full album. What do we have here? The Cure, Starting at the Sea, the singles. There you go. I don't know who that guy is. You ever wonder about that? Some of these people, like the first Bon Jovi record, I thought that was interesting about the Bon Jovi series that they had when you're watching that, and he talks about the woman on the first album cover. And the Cult, I guess this is their, I think this is their debut, right? Yeah. Yep. On Sire Records, I believe, right? When did that come out? I wonder. Like, I should ask that question because I won't be able to read it. I'm going to have to use the light of truth. Let's see, what year is this? 1994. Really? God. Okay, so I guess I do. There's a 90s band that I like. And what is this? Jamie Cullum. 20-something. Jamie Cullum. No, not familiar. Has anybody ever seen... so here we go. We're going to grab another stack, okay? We'll get through this box. This is going to be... Whew, I'm going to have to find a different place to put them, or else this stack that I'm building over here is going to fall over. That's not going to be good. There you go. This is a double CD. This is Jeff Buckley, Sketches for My Sweetheart and Sweetheart the Drunk. I did not know I was going to read that. Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk. All right. So I'll do that. Jeff Buckley. Okay, I'm going to put one more on there. This is becoming a game now. Let's see here. Here we go. You going to see the Sammy Hagar tour with Joe Satriani? I'm thinking it's going to be great. I do have, my wife did buy us tickets, and I'm going to see if we can hang out with him there at the show too. So I've met Joe Satriani. I've met Sammy and Joe separately. I met Joe Satriani on the Flying in a Blue Dream tour twice, because I met him here when they played the Fox, and then met him up in Alpine Valley when he was one of the opening acts for Motley Crue on the Dr. Feelgood tour. That stage is going to explode with both of them. Oh, that's definitely an agreement. Alex has given up. It's sad. He should have been on it. Yeah, I know. Selling all of his kits, I guess, and everything. CD sifting is addictive. It is. It is. And especially when you have a viewer that says, go through them all. Ah, the hell with it. Amazing cover of Hallelujah. Cool. I'll check that out. Going through mine as well. Yeah. Saw Joe with Stu Ham. Yes, that's when I saw. Yeah, that was an amazing show. When he let Stu go and do a solo. Here's a Jeff Buckley live at Sinew. There you go. Love it. Looks like it's got coffee stains on it. I was just looking to see if this is... No. Is it really just 4 tracks? It's interesting. All right. Oh, wow. I'm so glad to have this. When I was a kid and riding my bike, which was like my best friend, listening to my radio, I loved the tracks Load Out and Stay. And I still love the title track, Running on Empty. Wow, this is like an anniversary version of it. Look at that. Damn, there's a book in here and everything. Far Out. Wow, wow, wow. That is great. Wow. I'm excited about that, obviously. Oh, here's a multi-album. The Brothers 4. What do you know about that? 2 classic albums. All right. Anybody familiar with the Brothers 4? I was only knowledgeable of the Brothers 4 because of Christmas. There was, when we get closer to the holidays, I'll share a bit of vinyl with you that will always stay with me, and even had this album on 8-track, but they included the Brothers 4, their version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which they classically they say, you know what, I'm not going to get into that. And here's another double album, Cross Country Concerts and In Person, the Brothers 4. There you go. I'm trying to remember if I was a part of him getting these. I don't know. Maybe we just were chatting about it. This next one is an interesting one. This was back in the day when a lot of the reason that I like Stryper so much was because the fact that they played their own style of music, right? Because back in the day, here's one of these bands that they said, if you like this band, you'll like this band. And I'm trying to remember, this band was supposed to sound like, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the one that is supposed to sound like Rat. White Cross. White Cross sounded like Rat. Barren Cross sounded like Iron Maiden. And then I can't remember, Bride was, they sounded like somebody. But this is Scarecrow Messiah, and this one is called Snakes in the Playground. So 2 Bride albums. These are really good, by the way. Really good stuff. If you're into some Christian metal, hard rock, one of my other favorite Christian hard rock metal bands was Guardian. Love that. Jamie Rowe is out there still and stuff, and I can send shivers up your spine. Oh man, Jeff Buckley died young. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Who was talking about Jeff? I was talking to somebody who was talking about Jeff Buckley. Who the hell was it? It seems it was a female. Oh, I know. I think it was another YouTuber. And she just plays music, and she's not looking to be big. She's like, but she had very nice things. I just found the audio that I downloaded, and I was going to cull some of her things that she said about the show and things that she had said that she really liked. And I was going to put those on an intro. So, yeah. Stryper just announced a show here. And oh, cool. They're going to play Franklin. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Here is the Breeders. Is it The Last Splash? That's what the name of it is. I'm familiar with the Breeders, but I've never listened to them. So and that's a BMG. There's the classic BMG deal. Okay. I don't know. It's staying there, but I still probably shouldn't do this anymore there. Who is this? It's a band. I don't know. Is it a band called Brad? That's my buddy's name that gave me these. An album called Shame. Or it's the band Shame, and the album is called Brad. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, no, it's Brad. The album is called Shame because it's produced by Brad. So Brad is the artist, band, blah, blah. Oh, Nice. David Bowie. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. Black Tie, White Noise. Wow. That's awesome. Love me some Bowie. I think, I love, I didn't get into all of the old Bowie. I'm working on that because there was so much, there's so many things that are albums that really just don't, either they don't get, there's a couple of them right in the very beginning where people don't talk about them much, but they had songs that on them. Okay, cool. Kim Deal from the Pixies is in the Breeders. Lots of fun. Really? That's your first David Bowie album? Really? All right. Yeah, I love Tonight. That's one of my favorite Bowie albums. I know it's, much later down the line. And then there you go, another copy. I have a copy of this already. Who still collects CDs out there? Let's ask that, because if I'm going to do something like do giveaways, I want to know if there's anybody out there that's even going to be like, yeah, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Here's one that I have already. Cake, Fashion Nugget. This one has the Distance, and opens with a track called Frank Sinatra. So yeah, Fashion Nugget. I put on the second year that I was doing the mini Grand Prix for Save-A-Lot. Used to work there and stuff. I think I mentioned it to you guys before. And I would design the car, and then I would make a mixed tape to play in a jam box in the car when we were showing them and displaying the cars. Here's a band called Cadet. Not familiar. There they are. Band Cadet, 3-piece. So yeah. But anyway, I would do that. So like the first year that I did it, we did it on our soy sauce label. So it was what was the name of the soy sauce? Jade Dragon was the name of it. So I had the Jade Dragon soy sauce car. So of course the title song that year was Dragon Attack by Queen. So I had that on there. Oh, a David Byrne solo album. There you go. And so that was on there. And then the second year we had the buffalo sauce, Wingo buffalo sauce. And so the big song on that, Great White Buffalo. Another David Byrne. Uh-oh. Cool artwork. Love the dog in the midst of all that angel artwork. Just a simple dog. It's like me. I'm just a simple dog. Another broken case. Ugh. There you go. All right. Oh, I've got a copy of this too. Bush, 16 Stone. I love Machine Head. That's one of I love that song. Oh, really? Saw Cake on tour with Cheap Trick. Wow. You don't collect them anymore, but I still have most of them. Thousands. Yep. I hear you. Cake is great in many ways than one. Love CDs. Definitely still buy them. All right. Good to know. So you'd be interested in something if I was going to have it as a giveaway on the show. CD collecting was a good time. Learned so many bands. Yeah. And that's the thing about now. I mean, Salvatore, how are you? Howdy. 16 Stone. You got it. I've not really gotten into much more of their stuff. I do own this record. I don't know if I own anything else by them. Oh, there you go. Kate Bush, The Whole Story. That's another BMG. There's the BMG box. Yeah, I gotta hustle through these because I gotta get started on my project here. Burlap to Cashmere. Anybody out there? There you go. I have no clue who these guys are. Drew, you love the Bush albums. Letting the Cables Sleep is outer worldly. That's an interesting term, outer worldly. I was talking about Outer Limits earlier. That fits. An album, Bullet Boys. There you go. It is Freak Show. I got a copy of that. Oh, and I'm looking forward. I don't know if you guys did. You guys catch my interview with Jaron Gulino, playing for Lynch Mob, bass player for Lynch Mob. Can't wait for them to come into town because I want to try to get an interview beforehand with Jimmy DeAnda. I about flipped out that Jimmy DeAnda was the drummer for Lynch Mob. I tried to contact him before about doing an interview, and I hadn't heard back yet. All right, what do we got? Tim Buckley. There you go, Tim Buckley. Wonder if it's Tim Buckley that. No, it was Jeff Buckley. I think she was talking about. There's another Jeff Buckley. There you go, Mystery White Boy. 'Tis a mystery, eh? 'Tis a quandary. Another Jeff Buckley, So Real. It's So Real. Not to be confused with Surreal. This is a So Real single. Tongue is on here and Lost Highway as well. Cool. All right, we're almost there. You know what? I'm just going to get out the rest of them. And here we go. All right. Chasing Furies. There you go. I am aware of Chasing Furies. We still have to do the cover. Oh, this is great. And this is like a updated version too, probably a remaster of Dream Police. Speaking of Cheap Trick. And see how this works? See how the Dream Police is this way? So it works just fine when you do this. You'll notice when you turn it, then there you go. See how it works. Ta-da. Great. That's awesome. Oh, and I already own this. Cheap Trick's Greatest Hits. And what else do we got here? Oh, Nana Cherry. There you go. Man, I got itchies going on there. So one thing I can't stand, it's an itchy nose either. I don't. They do live inside of my head. They come to me in my bed. I really wish they wouldn't. That freaks me out. If it was a female band, I wouldn't mind so much. Let's see here. Have you seen clips of recent Stephen Pearcy shows? He's sounding great. I'm so glad to hear that. I have not seen any clips. I did meet him years ago. He was, he walked up to me. He goes, man, do you know who's got pot? I was like, no, I don't. That's when I went out to Las Vegas to hang with the rock stars because I was doing t-shirt designs, and a place called Balls Out in New Jersey flew me out to Vegas to hang with Don Dokken, Richie Rano, Stephen Pearcy was there, Steven Adler was there, Mili Matijevic, let's see, Mike Kloschuk was there. I'm forgetting Pat Travers was out there. It was kind of cool. Next one here, we got Chevelle. There you go. Never got into Chevelle much. I do own some. Wonder What's Next is the name of that album. I Wonder What's Next here. Oh, there you go. The very best double disc. I think I might have this. I may not. So this will be a great one. Double disc. Chicago. Very best. Only the beginning. One of my favorites. Stay out of my bed unless you're the Breeders. Oh man, that's great. Pat Travers, one of the greats, abso-freaking-lutely. I love Crash and Burn. It's one of my favorites. Oh, the Chieftains. Very good. That's nice. And you'll notice again, we're going to move this around here. So then that'll work out great. It'll match. It'll be perfect. There we go. There. Chieftains, the Long Black Veil. Fantastic. Send the pain below. Yeah, Crash and Burn, though. What a great record. This is called The Choir? Circle Slide. There you go. Oh, I see something coming up next that you're going to dig. I own it. I already own it. Still Climbing by Cinderella. This has got Hot and Bothered on it, which was in the movie Wayne's World, when Garth is in line waiting for the bathroom, and Wayne's ex-girlfriend comes up and starts talking to him. They're playing Hot and Bothered by Cinderella. Hot and Bothered. That's such a great movie. I just love that. This is a severed head. I'm going to be very upset. A gun rack. You don't like it? No. What am I going to do with a gun rack? I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack. What am I going to do with a gun rack? That's when she says, you don't like it? No. Candlebox. We're talking about doing one of their tracks. Either of the big ones. I think people would love it. For You, let's see, what is it? No, it's You and Far Behind. Those were their two big songs off of this one. Never got into it too much otherwise. Let's see. I've never seen anyone turn their covers like this. Did you get it though, right? You do get it, right? Well, let's do it. Let's do it with this one, shall we? The Very Best of Canned Heat. That'll be a great one for my collection. I don't have any of theirs. Party on, Drew. Party on, Vikings too. Hey, we okay, we rhyme is what I'm trying to say. Wayne's World still holds up. It does. It really does. Wayne's World 2. Yeah. So anyway, B-sides, this is what we do. The little nubbies that are here on the end, right? It always gets caught on those, right? Like right there, it's caught. And then you end up denting the end. I can feel this one dented, right? So then you take it out, you turn it sideways so that your staples or your crease is down, and then do it like this, and then you bend it and slide it up underneath, because then when you need to get it out again, you just bend it and pull it out. And there's no dinging up against, there's no trying to pull it out. So as I've said before, my wife always tells me that I do that just so I have something else to do with my CDs, but no, it's a practical reason. Absolutely done. It's so self-aware. Very, very good. Yeah. It's just one of those things. I don't know. I'm still trying to remember the first time I ever did it. I don't know why. Ring of Fire. This is a best of Johnny Cash, which I have a couple of things like this. So see, there it goes, getting stuck again. So there you go. This is going to be crazy. And then, oh my God, original album classics. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Look at that. That's got to be like a cool remaster. Nice. Very nice. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. See, stuck. See? Sounds like Christmas Story. Doug. Flick who? It's one of my favorite lines of all time. Thanks. Now I have to change all of mine. We'll go get a few and just do them while we're doing this. I'm almost done, but you know, Deadeye will be calling out of work. There are lots of CDs to change. You guys are welcome. You're very welcome. But I mean, once you do it, you're just like, oh, this is cool. So yeah, there you go. It doesn't take long to do. You could do it while you're watching a movie or something. This has naked people on it. What the hell is this? Oh, it's Catherine Wheel. It's Adam and Eve. There you go. Adam and Eve. Naked people. And Tracy Chapman, New Beginning. We were talking about doing what's her big song? Not Fast Car, but what's the other one? It's not on this, is it? Was her follow-up hit on a follow-up album, or is it all in the same debut? Oh, come on, just get in there. Some of these books, though, it's not easy sometimes because they're so big. Somebody actually covered this song I'm trying to think of. I can't, and even when I'm trying to hum it, I'm doing it incorrectly. Let's see if it's on here. Somebody's probably already put it in up here. What the hell's the name of the song? Whoop. That's a great addition of the Johnny Cash. Yes. So Tracy Chapman. This one is called Matters of the Heart. So I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't say what it was. I almost didn't turn this cover. There you go. Matters of the Heart. What do we got here? It says 3 on it. Ray Charles. Oh, we have a Ray Charles series. This is disc 3. Cool. Ray Charles, the great Ray Charles. It's disc 3. We got disc 1, which is The Birth of Soul. Hopefully it doesn't cry like a baby. Don't need that. And then we have disc 2, 54 to 57. There you go. 54 to 57. That's it, folks. That's the box. It's time for me to get started on my project. My name is Sue. How do you do? You're going to die. Oh, man. That is great. I keep most of mine in a book. Oh, yeah. My daughter did that, too. She does that. She did that with all of her DVDs, and I still have all the DVD covers here. I asked her one time, do you want these back? Because I got to get rid of stuff. I know some folks are horrified by that, but serious space saver. Yeah. Yeah. You know, here's the funny one, though, besides. This is what somebody used to tell me. You know, Drew, you may have been through this, too. If you are like me and you have thousands of discs. Has anybody ever looked at you and said, oh, you need one of those players, those CD players that hold 200 CDs? And you're like, no, I don't. No, because what 200? They don't make those CD players for people who have 2,000 or more CDs. They make those for people who have 1 to 200 CDs. So you can just put them all in there. That is not, because otherwise I'm like, I don't know, what 200 do I put in there? You know? And then you're trying to figure it out, right? Give me one reason to stay here. Thank you so much, B-Sides. That is it. And I'll turn right back around. Thank you. Yes, I considered putting that in. Somebody covered that a while back. I can't think of who it is. So, yeah. So, no. Okay, I got you. Nope. So anyway, all right. Well, guys, stay tuned because I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple of update times, and hopefully I can make it through this move. because I really want to get it done tonight, because I got my buddy is coming over. My buddy Ron is coming over tomorrow. He and I are going to do some bathroom work. We have brand new vanities to put in. I got to go get a new shower and all kinds of stuff to put in, and lighting and all that stuff. I still have to get to the store tomorrow and do all that. But so doing this tonight's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. But I don't think he's going to be ready to go first thing in the morning anyway. Getting back from a float trip, he's like, yeah, we'll get going. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how fast we're going to get going, but we'll see, you know? Yeah, versus thanks. Yeah. Exactly. I don't need more than five disc changer at most. Exactly. That makes a beautiful little playlist. 5 to 6 discs. Just pick out a few, put them in, hit random, and start doing what you got to do. If I use one of those 200 CD players, I would need a card catalog to remember what all is in there and where to find it. Exactly. You're absolutely right. I will have a great night, Deadite. And thank you to you and B-Sides for chiming in tonight, man. It's a great pleasure having you guys here, along with Mr. Drew and Salvatore and Blake, and the charming Miss So as well. I will, and I'll be back. I'll put it up. I'm probably going to do the next one, the next update. I'll probably just do it at midnight. And then at midnight, 12:30, somewhere in there. And I'll just give you guys an update and see how everything's going. So, all right. Well, thanks for hanging with me I was not planning on being out here for an hour, less over an hour. So we'll see everybody a little bit later. If you guys are up late, I may need a break and have to play a game or something, Salvatore. So I may be doing a late night gaming thing too. But we'll see. I've said that before and I haven't done it, so I'm not going to promise that. But it is nice to take a break from everything, because this is going to be crazy trying to get all this done. So yes, fantastic, Drew. We will have a good one, and I will see you guys here in a little while. And in the meantime, I'm going to put this thing up here. I don't know why I didn't start this one. You guys are going to watch a movie, do whatever you're going to do in the meantime, and then we'll see you guys real soon. The war, the end of all wars. It's a thing.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?